Sometimes Olivia or Jade or somebody will get to someone before I do. So I was the last hired in the show. December of 2014, I'm on the plane from LA to New Orleans. That was my first time going, and literally 2 weeks before the holidays. So, it was great because the brother needed some money and needed to work, and get back on the boards. Right, timing was perfect. More than that, though, it was more the I love the script so much, man. Like it was so good. And I had heard of of Lev Grossman's books. I just hadn't read them, but I had heard them, and I knew they were New York Times bestsellers. And I said, "Oh, this is going to be so good." So I had no time to read the books, and I read the script on the plane, and landed and went right to work the following morning. And I think in a way it helped me because I had a completely original take on Dean Fogg. It wasn't, I wasn't thinking anything that I had later read in the books. I just created him out of my mind, and I think that really helped a lot.
So what were kind of the preconceived notions that you had about the character with the knowledge that you did not read the book? So what was Dean Fogg in your head initially going into this project? And also, what did they tell you that they wanted him to be? Well,
they didn't tell me anything. They just said my agent told me he's the teacher of this, he's like the headmaster of this school, of magic. And I said, "Oh, that sounds really cool." But that was it. That was all she told me. And then the producers, Sarah Gamble and John McNamara, and Lori Leeser, three very old friends of mine. We'd worked together almost 20 years ago. We just never worked together since then, except 1 or 2 episodes of Aquarius. Which was their project as well, and I worked on Supernatural, which is Sarah Gamble's show, for about 2 years, I think. But that was it, and then a few years go by, people get older and kids are getting taller and bigger, and then I get a phone call from my agent saying, "Sarah and John want to know if you would want to play the headmaster of the School of Magic." And she said, "I'm sending the script. And they want to, they're going to need to know pretty soon because it shoots in about 3 days." So I said, I right away said yes without even really reading the script because I knew I loved them. That was how I came into it, really. I'm reading it and I said, "This is one of the best things I've ever read, man." It was so interesting and sort of out of the box, and a shitload of fun, and that's what I wanted, and something that was would challenge me. Creatively, I've never done a character like that. I played characters like the Alpha Vampire and if you want Supernatural, but this character is so unique in that he is a magician, and he's the dean, of the school. So everything that I did was sort of my own idea of what Dean Fogg was like, and later, after when we got picked up, I read the books and I said, "Oh wow, he's really sort of different than how I pictured him."
Very much.
Yeah, and I sort of pictured someone like wonderful actor Donald Sutherland, playing Dean Fogg. Yeah, like a classical sort of 68-year-old, bearded dean.
Sure.
So they went in a completely different direction, and I think that was a good thing.
I actually have in my notes, I'm really glad that they changed the character of Dean Fogg so much. Like, no shade to Lev. I'm obsessed with the books. I love the world and the characters they created. But Fogg is a legend. There's nobody like Fogg. Of course you've never played someone like Fogg. Fogg's a legend. He's the best. We're obsessed.